In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to solve this equation, and notice that we're working in radians this time, from 0 to 2 pi. Same idea as before. What we're trying to do is isolate cosine theta. So let's see if we can get that on its own. The first move would be to subtract root 3 there, both sides, and that would give us 2 cosine theta is negative root 3. We only want 1 cosine theta, so let's divide by 2 here and divide by 2 here. This gives us cosine theta is the negative of root 3 over 2. And again, this is the point now where we have to remember our special angles. And so we know that, and what you have to do is know this, that the cosine of 30 degrees, well in this case pi over 6, is equal to the positive root 3 over 2. And then we need to use our knowledge of either the unit circle or of the cosine curve. I'll start by looking at the unit circle. We know that cosine pi over 6 is root 3 over 2, which would be this value here. This would give you the cosine along here. And what we're saying here now is we don't want the positive root 3 over 2. We want, where is this negative? So if we take a different angle, but again still being pi over 6. So this angle here inside here is pi over 6. And you'll notice it's in the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, the cosine is negative, which is what we're after. Also, in the third quadrant, tangent is positive, so cosine is negative. So if we mark those two angles there, you can see that one of the solutions, marked in red there, is going to be pi minus pi over 6. Now pi is 1 whole pi. 1 whole pi can be written as 6 pi's over 6. Sorry about the things that are happening here. Show what's happening. Minus pi over 6. So we've got 6 pi minus 1 pi is, one of our solutions then is 5 pi over 6. The second solution is, I'll mark this one in green, try not to be too messy with it, go all the way around to there, and you can see it's gone past halfway, so it's gone past the pi mark. So this time this will be pi adding pi on 6, which again we can write as 6 pi over 6 on pi over 6, gives us our second solution as 7 pi over 6, and that's what we leave the answers as. So there's our two solutions, 5 pi over 6 and 7 pi over 6. Now if you're not happy with the unit circle, we can use the graph, and I've done it already so that we can just see what's happening. Let me put a few markers on here. This is 0, this is positive 1, this is negative 1. Now I know it's 360, but we're working in radians, so this is 2 pi, this is 1 pi, this is a half a pi, and this is 3 pi over 2. So just marking those values in there gives us a little clue of what we're working with. We're looking for the place which is minus root 3 over 2. Minus root 3 over 2 is down here somewhere. So there's one of the solutions, right there, and then the other solution would be there. And what does all that mean? Well, we said earlier that we know that cos pi over 6 is the positive root 3 over 2. But we want negative root 3 over 2. And looking at all the symmetries in the graph here, this is pi over 6, this is pi over 6, and this is pi over 6. So we've got pi minus pi over 6, and we've got pi plus pi over 6, which we've done earlier. Okay?